Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 1 of Star Wars Legacy. Now, as you know, Star Wars Legacy was the sort of next installment in the original timeline that was meant to take place years into the future, where basically after Luke set up the Jedi Order, after basically many adventures, we now kind of see the descendants of Luke Skywalker taking on the reborn Sith Empire. And to me, this story is what I think the sequels should have been. No self-entitled Mary Sue, no kind of evil man-child Kylo Ren, and no kind of return of Palpatine storyline. And the cover is meant to have Darth Krayt with Darth Talon and also Darth Nihil. And of course, are meant to be kind of like what I think the Return of the Sith should have been. And it starts off how, due to the rebirth of the Empire and them sort of working with the Sith, they've basically taken over the Jedi Temple on Alderaan, on basically Coruscant, and have now attacked a sort of other Jedi training temple in a sort of tropical world, which was taken over by basically the Van Zon. And of course, we kind of see how, a group of two Jedi Knights, Cole Skywalker and Zazin, try to take down the sort of new stormtroopers, saying, "Kate, you and Solo get those younglings on the shuttles, now, and get off the planet. Your father and I will make a stand. Here, hurry! They're coming, Cole." "Thanks. I sense them too, Wolf. We know them here. There's no escape from the landing pad, except with the shuttle, and there's no way to the shuttle but through us." "And why are you still here, Padawan? I gave you instructions. Shuttle doesn't need me to fly the shuttle, Master. You and Dad are going to need my help." And we kind of see how Kate's father berates him for, being reckless in that, and even points out that he needs to get back to the shuttle. And we kind of see how Darth Krayt's followers try to take on Cole Skywalker, saying, "What? No demand for us to surrender, Sith? My master will not make Palpatine's mistake. All Jedi must die." And we kind of see how, the both of them try to take on the Sith. And we kind of see how Master Zazin ends up getting his arm cut off and basically killed. And we kind of see how Cole makes sure to kind of keep the Sith busy. And we kind of see how Cade's worried that his father's going to get killed as well. And after what happened to his master, he tries to rush it down back onto the planet without thinking anything through. And we see Cade saying, "I'm here, Father. You don't fight alone." "No! Every moment you delay here, you endanger the lives on board that shuttle. This is not how you were taught. I won't leave you." And of course, we kind of see how Cole gets him to go back onto the shuttle and takes his master's body with him. And of course, we see how just as soon as he dies, we see how something happens with Cade, and it turns out he has the ability to raise the dead, something Anakin wanted back in the prequels. And we see him saying, "Back, only death lays this way." And we kind of see how, Cole ends up getting killed by Darth Nellie's kind of electrical abilities. And we kind of see how basically Cade learns that his father got killed. And we kind of see how Master Zazin realized that he put him back, and Cole basically dying. And we kind of see how, Cole's apprentice, Sado, even sees that his master's now gone. And after this, we kind of see how something inside Cade's changed. And we see him pointing out that it was wrong for it to bring him back. But we see how Cade doesn't listen. And we kind of see how, we see Imperial TIE fighters now more advanced. And just as Cade tries to kind of get into a shuttle, we see how he takes them on after giving them some time. And we kind of see Master Sazin saying, Kate, this is your master. Come back. Don't do this. You shouldn't in that his state. Open a channel. Sorry, Master. Too much static. We must be getting jammed. Skywalker out. He cut the link, Master. He brought me back, Solo, from the very edge of life and death. I felt the dark side through him. So, of course, just as Cade's taking down some TIE fighters, we kind of see how, yeah, he ends up getting blown up. And we kind of see how Solo kind of thinks that his best friend's now gone. But we see how Master Sazin knows that Cade's still alive somewhere, but they have to get out quickly. And we kind of see Coruscant now in the far future, which has now kind of been retaken after the Sazin Vong, and kind of made into a bit of a tropical world as well. And we kind of see how, yeah, the Emperor talks with his Imperial officers. But of course, we kind of see how Darth Krayt and his followers, Lady Moldy, as well as Lord Nally, as well as Lord Krylock, have returned. And we kind of saying, your life, Emperor Theo. Of course, tries to take on all the Imperial Knights, and turns out this was actually part of an Imperial officer's named Theed's plan to take out the Emperor. And we kind of see him now taking the throne and saying, I am the new Vision. I am the new Emperor. Grand Admiral Nourish, Theed, by virtue of your rank, you must be the first to swear your loyalty and fealty to me. And we kind of see how, yeah, all the other Imperial officers swear their allegiance. And we kind of see how, yeah, one of the Imperial officers, being Theed, that eventually he will take over the Empire throne. And we kind of see how Darth Krayt learnt about what happened with the Emperor, and him saying, he was a double! The real Von Theo could have resisted me and his fully trained Jedi, like his Imperial Knights. And we kind of see how she tries to say, you control the throne of the Empire, Lord Theed. By himself, Von Theo is no danger to you. But of course, we kind of see how that, yeah, he's going to try to regroup any other Jedi, but have to kind of send out his followers to deal with the problem. And we see him saying, my body is failing me, Wylock. You over-exaggerate yourself, my lord. Perhaps a healing trance or back to the stasis. But we kind of see him that, yeah, he's going to have to show Coruscant that he is their emperor now. And now knowing that, yeah, that he's basically going to make his vision of a galactic order and that into reality. And yeah, this is the story. And I kind of think, yeah, the first issue, in my opinion, is definitely good. Because, yeah, I think what makes Darth Krayt work is that, unlike Palpatine and Darth Vader, you can kind of tell Darth Krayt is meant to be a bit more of a believable threat. And if you've read the other issues, then you know his character was originally a Jedi called Sad Het, who was obviously meant to kind of be like a dark reflection to Anakin, and making the two like dark counterparts. And I think Cade's character feels better than Rey because he's relatable, he's understandable, and doesn't feel like a self-entitled Mary Sue. And I think the story still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.